Great way to kick things off here on PEI Colt Stakes night with a really competitive field of 8 lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Upstairs for the call to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Elm Grove Nancy, Malice Intent, Salzbrook Flicka, Evening Maelstrom, I Can Do It, Heather's Pet, J.J. Kinley, Crimson and Clover. Full field of 8 across the gate in tonight's opener, now at the top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. The rough and pacing Malice Intent, the first one out. Elm Grove Nancy along the rail. Salzbrook Flicker third. From the outside, fourth. Evening Maelstrom to get away fifth. I Can Do It. Heather's Pet is sixth. J.J. Kinley seventh. On the outside, eighth. Crimson and Clover, 3 wide up the backstretch they go. Shows on early. Malice Intent in between horses, the leader. To her outside, Evening Maelstrom is second and maybe in a whole heap of trouble here. Third up the rail is Elm Grove Nancy. Here comes the hole to open up now. Racing from fourth, that is Salzbrook Flicka. They're at the quarter, 28 and 3. On the point, Malice Intent leads it. Finding the 2-hole ride was Evening Maelstrom. Elm Grove Nancy goes third. There goes Salzbrook Flicker to the outside fourth. I Can Do It will ride the rail fifth. On the outside sixth, Heather's Pet is underway. From the outside seventh, that is J.J. Kinley. Now trailing the field, Crimson and Clover. Over to the opening half mile, 58 and 2. Arriving at the 5/8 next, Malice Intent the leader. Salzbrook Flicker now at her wheel. Third up the rail, Evening Maelstrom. Coming up fourth on the outside is Heather's Pet. Fifth up the rail and nowhere to go. That is Elm Grove Nancy. Sixth from the outside, J.J. Kinley. Crimson and Clover coming 3 wide. Seventh at the rail, eighth. I Can Do It. They're well grouped for a field of 8 off of 3/4 of 1. 28 and 3. Approaching the 7/8. Malice Intent and the Blue Knight will try to see it through. Second coming to the outside, Evening Maelstrom. Elm Grove Nancy up the rail third. Deep stretch now. And on the outside, Evening Maelstrom. Elm Grove Nancy. Evening Maelstrom wins it for Kenny Murphy. Look like Elm Grove Nancy. Then we have a show photo. And the time for the mile to open it up in a 1:59.2.
I thought this mare would have a really good shot at cracking that 2023 goose egg, and she does so tonight with a perfect pocket trip from Kenny Murphy. Used hard early as Malice Intent wanted to cut it for the Blue Knight. Kenny Murphy and the 4 Evening Maelstrom got a nice 2-hole ride courtesy of Barrio, letting him in that 2-hole there up past the quarter. He's going to convert from that pocket trip to get it done here in the opener. Nice trip, 1:59 and 2. Evening Maelstrom and Murphy kick things off here on a Thursday night.
Evening Maelstroms in the first race winner's circle. By pacing Mary, by Image of Dawn from the Run the Table Dam, victorious Killeen. Owned by Dr. Mary McNiven of Mile Creek. Dr. Mary is also the breeder. Trained by Cliff Murphy. Driven to victory by Kenny Murphy to a mile in 1:59 and 2. Evening Maelstrom in the Thursday night opener at Charlottetown.